This is Tammy Duncan with Epiphany Healing Arts, and just taking a moment to show you my website. Just to say hi, I'm kind of copying from my friend Heather Stafford who did that. She showed her website address and all of that, and I think as it takes a couple minutes for people to sort of get settled in, I've noticed that when we do a Periscope, I'll start to say something, hey Heather, and then people will chime in and ask questions, but I had already said it. So I thought, all right, maybe I'll do a little stall tactic for the first minute or two while people can kind of join in. So yeah, my website is epiphanyhealingarts.com, and there's actually, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many free meditations on here. If you scroll, oh, it's not on here anymore. It's on the other site, which is Spreaker. I have a bunch of meditations, I think over 40, and it might be down here if you go on to the speaking thing. Nope, it's not here either. Well, I'll have to find it and tell you guys later. Anyways, so epiphanyhealingarts.com. Now, let me I am snuggling in bed here with Mr. Pudge, who's right over here next to me. Right down here. Say hi, Pudgy. Oh, there's Mr. Pudge. He's been doing a little bit better with his eye. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was these masks that we wear. Now, I hold a group healing program every Monday and Thursday, and it's something that you can look on the website, and you click on group healing and check it out and check what it's all about. And usually I don't talk about it much out and about because it's sort of a private group. You know, we have people sign up to it, and their kids are in it. Hi, Stephanie, how's it going? And so we do this group healing where it's really me connecting with the souls of the kids and adults that are in the healing group. And what I do is I stay open and allow whatever is the most important thing to come through at the time to show up. What do we need to work on? And in this space of harmonizing our energy in this powerful group of many, many souls in the group healing, we are forming this sort of energetic field of positive energy. And so the more as a group that we hold, the more powerful that is out into the world. So it's like harnessing the group mind. So sometimes we send beautiful energy to our loved ones, to the earth, peace, but a lot of it is our own inner journey work. So today, what showed up, I want to share with everybody. And this is this concept of what we actually are expressing out into the world. So if you think about the concept of mirroring, and in mirroring, that is when somebody shows through their actions actually shows you something for yourself. So they show you a piece of yourself. But what about when you're the mirror for somebody else? Is that really you that you're showing? Or is it a part of you? And so I think what happened, what stimulated this thought for me was a couple weeks ago, my husband and I went on a trip to Solvang, and I live in Southern California, and Solvang is this cute little Danish town, and everything, there's like windmills, and like everything's all decked out. You eat all these pastries and stuff like that. And so I had wanted to go to Sedona and or the Grand Canyon. My husband didn't want to go because, you know, it was too cold and blah, blah, blah. And so I said, okay, I just relinquished the control and I said, okay, you plan. So he chose Solvang, and then I said, okay, then I want to go kayaking out to Channel Islands and maybe we'll see dolphins. And he's like, no, that's too cold. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, okay, like he's boxing me in, right? And so I said, okay, I'm going to just relinquish the control. I mean, I've been to Costa Rica last year, did all this stuff that he didn't get to do. So So he planned to do a trail ride, horseback riding. And I've really only been on a horse twice since I was in the 4th grade. So it's a little bit of a fear for me, although I did break that when I was in Costa Rica. But anyways, so we go and he planned it, and he's like, oh, it's an hour and a half trail ride up, the hills and all this kind of stuff. And I was a little bit nervous because, I'd really only just done the beach thing, and it was flat and sandy, and it was really, really easy. Well, and it had only been 45 minutes. And I had told him, I'm a little concerned. It's an hour and a half. And I'm like, my butt's going to hurt. And, but I was like, I'm not going to manifest that, so just allow and be in the flow. So we go, and my horse is amazing and beautiful and wouldn't do anything I wanted him to do. I'm doing my telepathic communication, talking to the horse and all of that, but I'm getting distracted because the trail guide just keeps talking. It was hard to tune in and all of that. My husband's behind me, and his horse is really slow too. And in about 40 minutes in, my knees started hurting so bad. And then we go down this little embankment, and my horse decides that there's a really scratchy bush, and it's full of thorns and stuff, and he just went and just decided to scratch his whole butt and the whole side of it with my leg in the way on this, and I'm trying to steer him and everything, and he's not having it. And so he's just totally, and meanwhile my leg is getting cut and beginning to bleed and everything along the way. And I'm just doing my best not to have a complete fit and spaz out and cry and all of that. So anyways, yesterday I looked at my leg, and it's been 3.5 weeks, and I'm like, wow, my leg still looks cut, and there's no scabs there. It's not actually cut. It just, but the lines, everything's still there. Even the blood mark where the scab was, all of that all those scratches, they're still there. And I started tuning into that. Why is that? Do we actually manifest something different when we're with different people? So I started to tune in on my husband. What is his impression of me? And the first thing that came was that she can't do it. And where does that come from? Well, that comes from when I was sick for years with Lyme disease, and I couldn't go out in the sun, and I couldn't do physical things. I would get sick. I would start, get nauseous, throw up. I would be out in the heat for 90 degrees, and, I would get heat stroke. And so, just for a few minutes. And so this impression of me had formed in my husband of she can't do it. And anything physical out in the world, she can't do. And if you think about it, the same thing happens when we're with different people. So it's almost like my husband's formed this impression of me of that's who I am when we're in these physical situations. And I, therefore, then provide him his impression. I manifest it, my actions. And as I was on that horse, I kept thinking, well, you're so much stronger than this. Why? You did fine in Costa Rica. You did amazing things in Costa Rica. You dangled across a zip line through a waterfall in Costa Rica. Why can't you ride this super slow, sweet horse without whining and getting hurt and all of this stuff? And it dawned on me that I was wearing a mask of the impression that my husband has formed of who I am, and I was providing it for him. So it's like when you go into certain situations, like let's say for over the holidays, you went home to your family home and your mom and dad and your family and stuff are there. Are you also living a mask of the impression that your family has created for you? Do you shift out of your powerful goddess self when you're around your mom into the little girl that doesn't know, that's still learning? Do you shift to provide this energy, to shift into who you were then? based on their impression of you, but also your impression of you. Am I able to actually be in my power as a powerful goddess being with my husband? Or do I need him out of my energy field to be able to express that? He's at work right now. And here I go. When I do a lot of my videos, he's not around. When I do my workshops, when I do my retreats, when I do almost 99.9% of my work, my husband's not there. Why? Is it because I can't actually be this when we're in the field together? So today, what the group healing was about was removing our masks that others have created for us, because with that mask, I'm unable to express my divine essence to its fullest expression out into the world, because I'm living what somebody else needs me to live for them. It is really powerful. But on the flip side, what masks have I created for other people too, that they are living out for me, right? My kids, my dogs, my husband, what patterns are they expressing to me because I have formed this impression of who they are based on maybe just a few experiences? So in that group healing, we removed our masks that we hold for everybody else's benefit, because they're not seeing our true selves. But I also, as if I could just swoop and remove all of the masks that I've created for other people, for me too, so that I can see and touch the divine through them too, and that they can express their divine self regardless of what I think or feel about them. We can be in our true selves, and we don't have to do this really annoying mirror-y dance for each other. So that is what I'm talking about with the masks. Anyway, so that was really, really powerful. I missed all the comments, except for the sexy one. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But if you have any questions, pop them up there. Yeah. So that's what it's all about. So if you imagine, just really quick, almost imagine like you have this angelic hand of light, and you can like tune into all these masks that you've created for other people, as if you can just scoop them all up. Take them off their faces. Take the connection from you to them that is connecting to that, as if you could scoop it and then just send it where? We send it to the sun, where it can just be transformed and transmuted. And then all of the masks that you wear for others, as if you can just take your hand of light, your divine hand of light, because you're in your power, and then you can scoop them off of you, and you can send them. Where do we want to send them? To the sun? Nope. To the moon, to the stars, to the center of the earth. There. Yeah. And did I know how to do that? Not really. But I'm in my power here so that I can tune in and know, well, where would I put that? Where would it go? Yeah, I think I will put this one on YouTube. So if you're watching this on the YouTube later, this is a Periscope recording or whatever, live broadcast that I'm doing on my personal thing, which is @TammyDuncan. So yeah, I think I'll record this one and post it up there, put it in my newsletter. So anyways, that's it for today. And just to update on Pudge, he's doing well in his little Muffin's halo, walking around with his vision not so good, but he seems to be in a beautiful healing state. So thank you for all of your prayers and love for Mr. Pudge. All right, here's to removing those masks. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Have a great day. Bye.